This is going to be a common collected one. These are the 5 Stoic quotes that bring me peace during the tough times and push me to go further. Well as how my physical transformation 1 year ago, these are 1 year apart, as well as my business transformation, where I went from in June of this year, 2024, now is December, I went from making 5K per month to 35K per month in just 2 months. Okay? We even did a 10K week. All right? And last month we signed 30 clients in our SMMA, our agency, in November, okay? And we're gonna go over, I've been dabbling a little bit into my philosophical endeavors, and I have these quotes prepared for you guys because I think reading and letters are very important from the ages that had prosperous times, okay? These had massive, massive changes in the way, people were essentially existing, right? So hopefully this can help you out, allow you to conquer everything that you desire, and bring you massive, massive changes and improvement to your life so you can develop. You can see this. This is from March 21st, 2024, okay? I was lost. I felt like time was going so quick. Hopefully this can speed it down for you, and it can have you as well still make those exponential growth patterns, okay? So the first thing is from Seneca, all right? We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. We have the mind, and the mind can be pretty hurt, and it can allow us to go down those down spirals of being successful or not being successful. And this is I like this quote a lot because a lot of people get warped into the reality of these are bad things that are happening to me, whether it be on a weekly, a monthly basis, and we're not actually hurt. Like, we can keep pushing forward, and we just have to stop listening to the little voice in our head that doesn't think we can push further and make those, whether it be 50, 100K per month marks, or whether it be in other aspects of your life. You can't eat the ground beef and the eggs. You know what I mean? So escape from this little thing right here, train it, as well as thing as boxing, MMA, you can train those things. You can go in the gym. These are things that are going to help you to stay disciplined. Motivation is not going to bring you far, okay? The next one we have is from Epictetus, okay? If you want something good, get it from yourself. And now what this means in my own perspective is that, let's say you have your friends and or probably just your family that is providing for you, your parents, right? And of course, they were to do that. But now, we live in an age where there's 15-year-olds like me that are able to go online, make huge sums of money per month than more of what I would have been for trading basically 8 years in college in $250K in debt just to make the same amount or even less, right? And I still have so much more room for improvement. There's people making $1 million per month. So if you want something, you cannot rely on others. You have to take full responsibility for your own actions and realize everything is your fault. Everything that happens to you is something, the journey is so beautiful, because if you didn't have the journey and you just made the $1 million the next day with how some of these kids are doing with meme coins, you'll feel lost. You'll feel depressed. There's many times where there's these rich people that feel lost because they didn't get it. They didn't deserve it, okay? And then God shows you that you're not in full power. Like, he strips that away from you, and he shows you you're not invincible. You have to work for it. He sends you a test. And I think a lot of us as well, this might be my own personal thing, but sometimes we just want to make money and we realize, like, yo, this is not everything about life. It's not just about the cars. It's not about, those riches and stuff. It's for helping the family. It's well as creating those experiences that we only have for this limited time on Earth. For example, going to Switzerland, living on a farm, and having a peaceful life away from the industrial city that we have here, okay? So, yeah, that was a good one. The next one we have is also from Epictetus, okay? You can see him. He is writing some great quotes as we speak right here. Jokes aside. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. then your life will flow well. I think this was very, very real. And to the people that are reading this makes a lot of sense. Okay? A lot of the times we have plans, and those plans, they go to fail, right? And that could be a God showing us a way of, hey, I have a better plan for you. I have a better path for you. I used to be a kid that was watching anime and fat. I was playing Fortnite all day. And 2 years later now, from that time, I'm here now working on my business, okay? So there's things that can happen pretty quick, change pretty quick, you know? Your life will flow well once you start to work on yourself and help others around you. All right, so let's move on to the next one. We have Seneca, okay? I actually recommend reading his book that he wrote. There's a lot of letters in there of him writing to other people, so it can hopefully bring you peace as well. But this one is, the things you run from are inside you. And what I think he means by this is that everyone looks to turn to other people when things go wrong. And in reality, you have to stop looking at anybody else as your enemy, your competitor, and that your own competition is yourself. That on a consistent daily basis, you are making improvements and you're doing what you know you need to do. Because a lot of us know, hey, we got to go to the gym. Hey, we got to start making money. And we don't do those things. Instead, we might disaway the time like we think we have it forever and do the things that bring us temporary pleasure. Okay? So what is really going to bring you progress is just you. That you have to control yourself. And bring, in that return, is going to bring you so much return. This one I really, really like, so I left it best for last. This is from Socrates, okay? So you know it's a good one. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. And I'm going to show you the quote on the right that I compared this to because I think literature is amazing, right? But what this means here is that you cannot just tell somebody, or for example, have someone tell you how to do something and expect you just to do the same thing. Because first of all, you might not recollect it as well. Like you might not actually know how to recreate what you were just told. But as well as like when you're watching my videos, I hope that I'm giving my perspective and the way I think on things, and you actually take it into account and think upon it, ponder, and take it in as yourself and be like, okay, I learned from it. I understand what it means. What do I think about it? Do I think that Niv is wrong? So be it, okay? Think for yourself, and this will allow you just to recollect, learn a lot more. And the quote that I want to compare this to is, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, or teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. And what this means is, maybe you were in school, I was not too long ago, the math teacher would walk you through the steps of solving the equation without actually telling you the answer. And this allows you to learn from your own mistakes and anything that you consume on YouTube, like you're watching this video, to understand it. Number one, does it actually go against my beliefs? Can I have it shatter my beliefs? Can I recreate my beliefs? And second of all, can I actually put into my knowledge base, sleep on it, think about it, and make things better, innovate on top of it, okay? As things of in business, you might look up to your favorite person in business making $1 million per month, look at his model, how he's doing things, but make it better. If you're trying to do something similar, you're in the same industry, I look at it this way, okay? And this will allow you to keep going while not relying on others, as we spoke about earlier, not relying on others, relying on yourself. Because the true people that become successful in this world are the people that are innovators. They pioneer the path. Look at people like Daniel Dalen. I'm not sure if you heard of this guy. He made a pretty popular Instagram reel style, okay? There are other people like Muhammad Ali, the shuffle, right? The way you move when you're boxing. So there are people that pioneer the way that are pretty much the most successful because they're not consuming and then just doing the same, copy pasting. You're not going to look different. You're not going to blow up. You're not going to go viral. So innovate, learn, and spit out. Do more. Put more input. Get more output. In return, I hope this was peaceful. I think philosophical endeavors are important for a man's well-being, becoming stoic. And this, in return, will allow you to not suffer out your emotions, right? Leave that for the woman, okay? Leave that to allow them to do whatever they want, and let us be the people that provide and bring happiness to those around us, okay? So subscribe for more like this. I want you to comment down some quotes you think are great as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hoo-yah!